Reading and writing decimals. Well, a decimal is essentially a number with a decimal point. And let's take a look at the left-hand side of the decimal point. You know this is the ones place and the tens and the hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, and millions place. Let's take a look to the right of the decimal point. Well, this first position is your tenths, and then you have the hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths, and 100,000ths. And we could go on if we wanted to. So how do you read decimals? Well, this is the number 53. If I were to take that number and place it behind the decimal point, this first example, the 3 is in the hundredths place, so that would be 53 hundredths. 53 hundredths. What if I took 53 and I moved it over 1? Okay, now the 3 is in the thousandths place, so that would be 53 thousandths. What if I took the 53 and I moved it over yet another spot? Now the 3 is in the 10,000ths place. That would be 53 10,000ths. And if I were moving it over one more spot, that would be 53 100,000ths because the 3 is in the 100,000ths place. Let's read some of these decimals. This would be 8 hundredths because the 8 is in the hundredths place. This would be 1 100,000ths because the 1 is in the 100,000ths place. This would be 234 10,000ths. The next decimal, well, we just had this one. This is 54 hundredths. This next example would be 19 10,000ths. And what do you think about that last one? Well, that would be 164 thousandths because the 4 is in the thousandths place. Okay, let's add some whole numbers to the mix. Now you'll notice, or maybe you didn't notice, but in those last decimals that I read, I didn't use the word and. And indicates a decimal, and we have some whole numbers here. So this first one would be 6 and 78 hundredths. Our next example would be 100 and 6 thousandths, 43 and 43 10,000ths, 567 and 19 hundred-thousandths. So when you hear the word and, that's telling you that there's a decimal point there. Well, how do you write decimals? Well, it's actually pretty easy. Let's see, did I just skip one? So if you were writing this out in word form, this would be 35 and 18 10,000ths. This next example would be 4,050 and 206 thousandths. All right, let's just do 2 of these. This is pretty easy. So let's look at our whole number first. So that would be 16 and 13. And where is that 3? That 3 is in the thousandths place, so it would be 16 and 13 thousandths. Okay, let's do one more example. We'll look at the whole number first. Now, a lot of kids would say, that's 309. Well, you really shouldn't be saying the word and. It's 309. This is 309 and 8, and the 8 is in the tenths place. It's 309 and 8 tenths. So that's all there is to it. That's how you read and write decimals.